This animal has the strength of 6 grown men combined. It can crush a coconut with one hand and could easily bend a steel bar. But the crazy part? It gets all that muscle power from eating nothing but salad. This is the gorilla. And honestly, they have one of the worst reputations in the animal kingdom. Thanks to movies like King Kong, we tend to think of them as these violent, chest-thumping monsters that want to tear us apart. But the reality is actually the complete opposite. These guys are the shy, introverted, gentle giants of the jungle. I'm going to show you why they are actually huge softies, reveal the secret reason they beat their chests, and tell you about the incredible job of the silverback leader. First, let's look at what they are. Gorillas are our closest relatives after chimps and bonobos. We share about 98% of our DNA with them. You can see it in their hands, their faces, and how they hold their babies. But unlike us, they are powered almost entirely by plants. A huge male can eat up to 40 pounds of vegetation a day: wild celery, bamboo, shoots, and fruit. That giant potbelly they have isn't fat. It's a massive fermentation tank used to digest all that fiber. They move around by knuckle walking, which helps support their massive upper body weight. And even though they are apes, adults rarely climb high into trees because, well, when you weigh 400 pounds, gravity is not your friend. So if they are just giant, leaf-eating cousins of ours, why are we so terrified of them? Why do we have this image of rage and violence? It mostly comes down to the chest beat. It looks terrifying, right? A giant ape standing on 2 legs, drumming on his chest. But scientists have found that this isn't usually a starting bell for a fight to the death. It's actually a way to avoid violence. The sound of the chest beat travels for over a mile. It tells other males exactly how big and strong the guy is. It's a long-distance message that says, "I am massive, don't waste your time coming over here." It stops the fight before it even happens. In fact, their daily life is surprisingly peaceful. They are emotional animals. They make beds. Every single night, a gorilla will weave branches and leaves together to make a fresh, comfortable nest to sleep in. And here's my favorite fact: they hum. When gorillas are eating their favorite food, they make a happy hum sound, just like a person enjoying a good meal. But the glue that holds this whole peaceful family together is the silverback. This isn't a different species, it's just an adult male, usually over 12 years old, whose back hair has turned gray. He is the boss, but he's not a tyrant. He's a peacekeeper. If 2 young gorillas get into a fight, the silverback steps in to break it up. If a baby is orphaned, the silverback will often let it sleep in his nest. His main job is protection. He decides where the group eats, where they sleep, and if a leopard or a rival male threatens the family, he is the one who stands between the danger and his troop, willing to fight to the death to keep them safe. So, the gorilla is a paradox. It possesses terrifying strength but uses it to maintain peace. They are builders, hummers, vegetarians, and devoted fathers. If you want to learn the truth about more of nature's most misunderstood animals, make sure to subscribe.